Coming up next, if you're struggling to find a mentor to help you grow in your career, I'm going to teach you how to do it. And then businesses and social media to find their workers. I'll tell you more. And of course, we take your calls, and it all starts right now. All right, welcome to the Ken Coleman Show. We're coming to you live from our Ramsey Solutions studios here in the Nashville area. Thrilled to have you with us. This is a show about you, specifically what you were born to do, where you can do it, how to get there. Simply put, you know that there's more to work than just an okay job with good benefits and enough money. You know there's more to the professional pursuit than just the best job I could possibly get that has the right amount of money and great benefits and maybe some stock options and allows me to not lose my ever-loving mind Monday through Friday. You know there's more than that. You were created to contribute in your work. There is purpose in your profession. I don't care if you want to be a receptionist or you want to be a Nobel Peace Prize winning scientist. I don't care if you want to be a plumber or you want to be a pastor. I just don't care. I don't care. I'm telling you, there is purpose in your work. You were created to fill a unique role. You were needed. You must do it. So we're going to talk about your purpose, which is about others, giving yourself away so that you make the income that you want as well as the impact that you desire. Let's help you figure that out. There are 7 stages. You're in one of the stages. Get clear, stage 1. Get qualified, stage 2. Get connected, stage 3. Get started, stage 4. Get promoted, stage 5. Get the dream job, stage 6. Give yourself away, stage 7. You are somewhere in those stages. We'll help you figure out what stage you're in, what you need to do to move through the stage, and keep on moving. So if you're in that get promoted stage, but you want to get promoted faster, make more money, get out of debt faster, all that, it doesn't matter who you are, what stage you're in, we can help you. 844-747-2577. I'm your career coach. I'm going to counsel you, coach you, and cheer you on in every phone call. If you need to change your name, your location, if you're in a particularly really toxic or dangerous, abusive work situation and you need some help, we'll protect your identity so that you get the help that you need. 844-747-2577 is the phone number. We'll get to the phones in a moment. But first, I get this question a lot. Ken, I know I need a mentor. I'm struggling to find a mentor, or I'm struggling to build that relationship beyond just the occasional conversation. I want a mentor who will walk with me. I want multiple mentors. Now, I write about this extensively in my best-selling book, The Proximity Principle. One of the 5 people, the archetypes in the book, is a mentor. And so you can get more there. You can get the book at kencoleman.com or wherever books are sold. But I'm going to dive into the book content and just kind of help you very practically. Whether you read the book or not, here's what you need to do if you're struggling or you're in that desire phase of having a mentor and you're not sure where to start. First thing you need to do is let's just make a list of people who qualify as a mentor. Whether they say yes or not, that's not what we're talking about. They just represent someone who can mentor you. So let's make a list. Here's what we're looking for. Somebody that you admire. You must respect them. The respect is necessary so that you allow them to speak truth in your life. So you've got to admire and respect them. Okay? And you respect them because of who they are, character, integrity, and what they've done. Now, quick little asterisk here. Sometimes people get all hung up on, well, I want to go in this industry, I'm on this career path, and I don't know anybody that can mentor me in that space. It does not have to be career specific. It doesn't have to be. Now, if you're looking for career specific mentoring, then it does. But if you're looking for somebody who is going to equip you with knowledge and wisdom, encourage you, and hold you accountable, it doesn't always have to be industry specific. So first we make a list. Let's actually see who the candidates might be. Number 2, refresh and reveal to yourself, what is it that you want a mentor for? Sometimes I've met young people and their desire is where it needs to be. The heart's in the right place, but they haven't done their homework. And I've had people reach out to me for me to mentor them. And then I go, hey, what do you want me to mentor you on? And they kind of go, that's a good question. And, I know it's a good question. That's why I asked it. A mentor is somebody who is a serious woman or man. They got a lot going on, probably willing to mentor you, but you got to understand that they are giving of you or considering giving to you one of their most valuable resources, their time. So there needs to be an ROI, return on investment, for the mentor. I mean, I'd love to mentor everybody. The reality is I don't have that kind of time. So if I take what little time I would have available to mentor somebody, I got to believe that my time is going to return in that this person is going to learn and do. And then that's why anybody would invest in mentoring, because you want to see the results for the person. While it's an unselfish role, the mentor, there is a naturally selfish result that a mentor wants, and it makes total sense. I just want to make sure that this person is going to make the use of my time and my knowledge and my wisdom and do something with it. Number 3, after you have really determined what it is that you want knowledge and wisdom on, make the list, be very clear, and schedule the first meeting. Coffee, could be a Zoom call, could be lunch, and sit down with them and go, here's why I've come here today. I want to learn. I want to grow. You are somebody that I admire. You are somebody that I know that I can get tremendous knowledge and wisdom from. And specifically, here are a couple of key areas that I'd love for you to consider, at least dumping into me today, pour into me today. And if you're interested, maybe we can see where the relationship goes and maybe do it on a more consistent basis. That's how you approach this. You don't say, hey, I want you to mentor me for the next 2 years and I want to meet once a month. Whoa, slow down, Sparky, right? It's like the guy who's talking marriage on the first date. I had a couple of friends like that in college. It's like, guy came, what? Man, she was all into me and now she just dropped. Maybe it's because you scared the crap out of her. How about date number 2 before we start talking marriage? Whoa, guys, slow down, right? So don't come on too strong. And also show the humility and the hunger that I illustrated in my setup. Humility, I don't know everything. I don't even know what I don't know. I know I need to learn. I think you're a person I could learn from. There's hunger. Humility, hunger. Keep it simple. See how it goes. Don't make the search for a mentor so intimidating and so difficult. It doesn't need to be. 844-747-2577 is the number. We got some sharpened pencils. That means it's time to go coach some people. Let's go to Jennifer in Atlanta, Georgia. Jennifer, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken. Thanks for taking my call.
Hi, Jennifer. You bet. I'm excited. What are we talking about?
Okay, so essentially, I have been at home with my kids for 18 years now. I'm a homeschool mom. So my oldest is graduating. She just graduated and is now going off to college.
Congratulations. Let's not skip over that, Mom. I mean, you're not just his mama, you're his teacher. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. We're very excited. There's one coming up right behind her. She'll be graduating next year, and then we have 2 that are middle school age.
Okay.
As well. So basically, we didn't really get onto the Ramsey plan until last year. My husband makes great money, but I've always done a really great job of spending it with school classes and curriculums and field trips and all this other stuff.
Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer, I'm sorry to interrupt. Could you see if we can turn that phone closer to your mouth and see if we can hear you a little bit better? I'm struggling. Sound like you got a blanket over the phone. Is this better? Try it again.
Is this better?
Much better. If you can just not move while talking, that'd be great. I'm kidding. I think that's much better. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I don't know what you heard, but basically my husband makes a good salary, but I've always done a great job of spending it with various kids' activities and classes. They do a hybrid program, so they go to school a couple times a week. So now we're at the college point, and we haven't saved up for them to go to college, and we need to help buy cars, and my husband is now contributing to the retirement that wasn't happening before. Basically, we're finding that we're going to need more money as the kids grow up.
Yeah.
So,
okay, quick question.
So I started thinking about, well, I probably should get a job.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a job or if I work towards a career.
Well, let me pause this right there, because what I'm wondering is, and this is just for me to be able to give you more advice, are you going to be able to, if I gave you a full-time job right now, poof, what's going to happen with the homeschool stuff? Who's doing that? Are you going to try to do that?
I mean, if it's a full-time job, it would be hard, definitely. My 7th grader is very self-sufficient and will be doing a hybrid, so I think she would be okay. My 5th grade boy, probably not.
Okay.
He'd have a hard time with it.
Okay, so I'm assuming you and the hubs have talked through this. This is a challenge.
Yes, we have.
Okay,
and we kind of go back and forth.
Okay, so my point is, this has got to be determined, because any advice I give you could be largely irrelevant if we don't have a real clear path. And if we can't go work a full-time job because of the 5th grader, then we're limited. So if the money's the driver, we got to come up with another plan for the 5th grader.
Right. I don't need a full-time salary.
How much do you need?
Probably more than 10 hours a week would provide.
10 hours a week would help you buy these cars and pay for college?
If I could make $2,000 a month, we'd be in pretty good shape, actually. I mean, my husband does do really well. So
okay, I understand that. Okay, so $2,000 a month is what our goal is. All right, that's less money than I was expecting. So I thought it was going to be more money when we're talking about paying for college and buying cars. But if it's just $2,000 a month, then you can get a part-time. Are you outside in the wind? Or are you just
I'm not. I'm inside my car.
Oh, okay. I keep hearing this wind tunnel effect. So, yeah, I got it. Okay. So you called me for ideas, or you called me for advice on how to get into this part-time job? What's the big need?
Basically, I'm not getting any younger. So my kids, say we put them in public school in 4 years, so that the younger ones go to public high school. I'm okay with that. I'm not very marketable right now.
I don't believe that.
Do I just keep a job until then, or do I do... Right, honestly, what I've been toying around with is going back to school to become an ultrasound technologist.
Okay, now that's interesting.
It would be a great career.
Okay, now that's interesting. So I never tell somebody that they should go back to school just to get a job, because that makes no sense. If we're going to commit to a career path that is in your sweet spot, all right, let's remember what I teach. We use talent, what we do best, to perform passion, work that we love, to accomplish mission, results that matter deeply to us. When those are in alignment, I use what I do best to do work I love to accomplish results that matter to me. I am in purpose. I could be in multiple jobs, multiple career paths. I'm doing what God created me to do just because I'm simply being who I am. So if being an ultrasound technician is a passion and mission, you love that kind of work because of the results that it creates as well, and you got to go to school to do that, then I would say yes for school. But just to kind of go, I think it's neat and maybe I go to school for that. Remember, Jennifer, I'm coaching you up right now. You called to say, I got to go work. I got to make $2,000 a month to help with college tuition and buying cars for kids. So right now, we've got an immediate priority that could be accomplished with a day job.
Right.
If we can't step right into the dream job and make the $2,000 or more, then that's a separate path. So to your point, maybe it is a day job until the 5th grader gets into public school and you have more time and we've got the other financial needs taken care of. I'm okay with a day job that will set me up eventually to move into the dream job. Make sense?
Yes, it does.
So
it does.
If I'm you, I'm pressing pause on the ultrasound technician because it may require a degree. I'm not sure that it does, but if it does, if it does, I don't think that's a priority right now. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, my biggest concern is that it's a 3.5-year program, and like I said, I'm already pushing 50. So,
well, first of all, hold on a second. I'm going to be 47 on Thursday. I don't want to hear this. I'm pushing 50, so I'm not valuable. Can I get an amen from you, Jennifer?
I know.
I mean, since
but
when
it's a
did
physically demanding job? So the older you get, the harder it would be to do.
Yeah, but I mean, ultrasound technician, physically demanding?
Yeah, it is one of the cons that I hear about the job because there's a lot of moving of parts and people and machines, and you can get a lot of injuries to your back and your arms and things.
Okay, and I could also get hit by bus today. I mean,
yes.
I'm flying to New York tonight, doing media tomorrow on Fox Business News. I could get run over by a taxi. So do I not go to New York? Do I not do the job that I want to do because I might have a back injury? Or do I go, well, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to work out so that the moving of equipment is just another part. I mean, here's the deal. Don't come up with all these reasons why you shouldn't do something. But here's the reality. Right now, we press pause on ultrasound technician. And for the next 2 to 3 years, we're day jobbing it to take care of the bigger priority with the kiddos. And I don't care if you're 53. You can get qualified as an ultrasound technician, and you can do a great job. Period. Let's go north of the border, Toronto, Canada next. Joel joins us. Joel, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
Joel.
Ken. Thank you for taking my call.
You bet. What's up?
So I'm 22, and my current career is I'm a carpenter, like a Finnish carpenter, and I've been doing it since I was 14. And so my boss has became like my actual bestest friend, like a dad, my brother, everything all in one. But since I turned 18 and I moved to a new city, like I've been slowly like stopped work. Like I've been very inconsistent with working in that career field. So I kind of don't know what to do anymore. Like sometimes I feel like I should leave and go try to do something else. But I know like I love helping people and I love building materials out of wood. Like that's my specialty. Like I love doing.
Okay,
doing
stop.
It. Sorry.
Pause right now. We have to identify why you're having the thoughts that you should do something else when in the same sentence you verified how much you love helping people by working with your hands and building. Let me guess, you called because you feel like maybe you've lost your passion for being a finishing carpenter. Is that true or false?
Yes.
You haven't lost your passion for that. You're confused. By the way, I don't say that as a negative or an indictment on you like you've done something wrong. Happens all the time. Happens to all of us. Circumstances change. You're not working as much. You start to get some fear. Am I going to be able to take care of myself? Is this industry going away? I don't know what your fears are. You could tell me in a second, but I'm trying to help you see. You've got some fear. And anytime there's fear, doubt comes right along with it. Fear is the nasty, big old bully on the playground, and doubt is the loser wannabe bully that hangs out with him. They just hang out together. So fear comes up, pushes you around, smacks you in the face, and then doubt decides to jump on your back and pound you in the back of the head. Let me guess, you're dealing with a lot of fear and doubt about your future. True or false?
True.
Okay. What if I called you later today and I said, hey, Joel, it's Ken Coleman. Remember me? We talked on the radio today. And you said, yeah. Ken, what's up? And I said, I made a couple calls. I've got you a great carpenter job working for a big-time home builder in Toronto. They want you today. What would you say?
Yes.
Why would you say yes to that?
Because it sounds like a very good opportunity.
Nah, you just gave me the PG answer. Why would you say yes to that opportunity?
I don't know then.
No, yes, you do. I'm not going to make this easy on you. Would you be excited if I called with that opportunity?
Yes,
Why would you be excited?
because it's something I kind of want to.
You kind
Or
of want?
I do want to.
Okay, now hold on a second. Either you're telling me the truth, and I believe you to be a truth teller, or you're not giving me the whole picture.
It's the only fear I have really is because I'm 22 and my knees are already starting to give out on me. I'm just scared for when I turn like 30 or something, my knees to completely give out on me, and I'm stuck.
Okay, so your knees are giving out on you because as a finishing carpenter, you're on your knees a lot, squatting all the time, and it's just a lot of wear and tear.
Yes.
Okay. Is it possible to do what you do, forget finishing carpentering, forget it, forget how you do it now, but the creativity to see something and go, oh, this needs this, and I got to cut it this way, or this goes this way. The creative problem solving, the creative inventing, the execution with your head and hands, could that exist in another role besides the finishing carpenter where you're on your knees all the time?
So that I don't know exactly. That's what I've been trying to figure out.
Well, the answer is yes, it can. What are the skills that you bring to the table? Like, forget the actual specifics. So just take me to a skill. What do you bring to the table as a carpenter?
I'm very good at solving problems.
Yep.
Mathematically as well.
That's right. It's all in your head before you start the actual sawing and drilling and hammering and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So there are a lot of things that you could possibly move into. Fabrication, building cabinets, building furniture that maybe you don't have to be down on your knees. You've got to allow yourself to look and say, the mathematician in me that allows me to be a great carpenter, I could possibly get into engineering. I could get into mechanical engineering. Maybe I could work on cars. Maybe I don't know. You just have got to open up your imagination. And I think you feel like, oh, all I've ever done is being a carpenter, and so I have no other relevant work that I can do, and that's simply not true. You could probably fix and invent and build a lot of things with a golf shirt and khakis on and never bend over. True or false?
True.
So go find that stuff. It's like you've got a one-page catalog. That's your problem. Open up your mind. Remember what you really do best. You're really good at problem solving because of the the analysis rather. And then you've also got this creative ability to also build. So you've got a real combination that makes you tremendously valuable. And it is also possible that technology is a play for you. That same brain that can walk into a kitchen and go, okay, I got to figure out how to get these cabinets in here. I got to do this trim this way. This is a tricky trim job. You ever had a tricky trim job?
Yeah.
How'd you solve it?
A lot of hard work and long hours and thoughts.
Right.
Different.
Right. So is it possible? Is it possible that you could call my friends at Bethel Tech, betheltech.net, and they've got a 9-month program, less than $15,000, and they could train you to be an amazing technology professional, whether it be coding, cybersecurity. I mean, isn't it possible that the same brain that makes you good at construction could make you good at something else?
Yeah.
All right, that's what you need to do. Your homework assignment is to open up your mind and find all of the different paths where that same building, creative, analyzing, mechanical, creative brain could do lots of different work that could be easy on your body. You got this, Joel. You hear me?
Yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate you. Speaking of tools, my father-in-law is a custom home builder. And every time they just moved into the area, Joe, and so we helped them unpack a lot of stuff. The amount of tools the guy has. He has one of these big, huge wagons that it's like you can walk inside of it. 6 feet tall, probably 12 feet deep.
Big trailer.
Yeah, it's a big trailer, and he pulls it along behind his SUV, and he has this whole shop in there. Because now he's retired, and he does a lot of handyman stuff. So we just helped them move from Brevard, North Carolina into this area. And so we're helping them unload this. The amount of tools this guy has. I mean, it's just tool after tool after tool. And I'm pulling something, Nathan, I know you're getting a kick out of this because I don't know anything about tools. But I'm pulling some of these tools out and I go, well, what's this do? And he tells me. And I go, I bet that makes life easy. He goes, shh, you have no idea. I go, what does this tool do? He tells me. I go, jeez, that's got to make things really easy. He goes, oh, man, you have no idea. It amazes me. And we can't forget on this journey of purpose the tools that we need to get where we want to go, to build the career, to get better. It's all about tools. And one of the best tools for you job seekers, whether you're trying to get in or move up, is ZipRecruiter.com. ZipRecruiter.com/Ken is the website. Here's why I promote them. Number one job site in the world. Their candidates 3 times more likely to get hired. Their technology is amazing and easy. You go to ZipRecruiter.com/Ken. Takes you less than 5 minutes to fill out a profile. You hit go. Guess what happens? They become your recruiter. They start shooting your profile to open jobs that companies have listed with them. If the company likes your profile, they reach out to you directly and say, apply. No middleman. You actually get a real response. We want to interview you. Here's the best part. It's free. When the team came to me and said, Ken, you want to endorse this? I said, how does it work? Are you kidding me? And I said, it's free? So my audience, I'm not asking you to buy anything? I'm down for that. Because if I ask you to buy some juice, you're like, well, how much is Coleman getting paid? Does he actually like it? I mean, let's be honest. That's what you're thinking. I get it. This is a free resource. It's a free resource. It's another arrow in your quiver. Go. ZipRecruiter.com/Ken. Okay, quick commercial break because my kids need shoes too. And then when we come back, social media and resumes and jobs. Oh, it's a brave new world. I'll tell you about it next. This is the Ken Coleman Show.
We were drawn to Christian Healthcare Ministries because we both had young families and we wanted to have more children. And we had also just started a real estate company and needed to find healthcare coverage that would meet our needs.
We were attracted to CHM because of its low monthly costs and the ability to negotiate medical costs down.
Established in 1981 and accredited by the Better Business Bureau, CHM is here to meet the needs of your growing family or small business. Check us out at chministries.org.
We absolutely believe in it.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Ken Coleman Show. We're coming to you live from our Ramsey Solutions studios. If you're watching 12:28 Eastern Standard Time, welcome to the live audience. If you're watching later, thrilled to have you with us as well. One thing I forgot to mention, it's Tuesday, and it's Juice Day here on the Ken Coleman Show. Now, this is a news segment, and it's designed for, I think, the team's entertainment, and then if it entertains you, then that's a bonus. So here's how it works. Coming up in just a few minutes, I've got a new beverage, and it is, the qualifications are, it has to be healthy for me, and it has to promote energy. Now, this comes off because the team and you, the listener and social media followers, I'm always talking about the juice. You get the juice when you're in your sweet spot, when you're doing work you love that produces a result that matters deeply. You got the juice, you know. You've seen it. You may say, this person was born for this. They shine when they're doing what they were created to do. So I call it the juice. You just got the juice. So what happens is I will taste the juice live. I don't know what it is. I will describe it, rank it, and then tell you whatever it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be a juice. Just some type of healthy beverage. So that's coming up. But first, it's time for In the News. All right, headline from CNBC. Chipotle, Target use TikTok to find the workers they need in a tight job market. So this is really interesting. I'm assuming most people now know what TikTok is. Even Joe knows what TikTok is. So Joe is your late adopter on TikTok. What, you look at me like you're insulted, Joe?
I know TikTok.
Joe, you're 50. What do you know?
8.
58. I mean, not every 58-year-old in the United States knows what TikTok is, do they? Is it that big of a deal?
Yeah. Okay.
You think it is? Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right. I'm recently on the talk, as I like to call it. Makes my kids roll their eyes. I have a 15, a 13, and a 12. And so we recently opened up an account on TikTok because this article. People are putting career advice out there, and it's kind of pathetic. So the team was like, we need to get your stuff out there. I'm like, me, TikTok? I'm not going to dance. I can't dance. I won't dance. And they're like, no. It's good content. You can do it. So anyway, we got on TikTok. And I think we were, 4 posts in? And one of my TikToks went nuts. 580,000 views. And so, of course, I have no clue about this because I don't pay attention to TikTok. And one of my kids notices on a Sunday afternoon, he's like, Dad, you're getting all these notifications on your phone from TikTok. Can I look at it? I go, sure. What is it? He's like, whoa, Dad, you got like 12,000 likes. And I'm like, oh, okay. Apparently, he's like, 500,000 views. He goes, and the video's not any good. That's what he said to me. So in case anybody's worried about me getting a big head, don't be alarmed. So now, if you want to follow me on TikTok, you can, Joe.
Will do.
Ken Coleman Show is the handle. I'm huge on the talk, as I like to say. By the way, I'm so glad. There's some folks out watching, and they're laughing. They're probably my age. My kids, when I say that, I walk in the house that night, and I go, hey, guys, Dad is huge on the talk. Their eyes rolled so hard, I thought they were never going to come back. I thought we were going to have to take them to the eye doctor. All right. In case anybody wonders if I have ADHD, the answer is yes. Chipotle, Target, WWE, and Shopify are among some of the big brands that are teaming up with TikTok resumes. This is a pilot program that lets job candidates submit video resumes on TikTok. Now, while I don't know anything about TikTok, I said on this program a year ago, watch what happens. We are going to see video resumes become a thing. I was in a meeting with our team and I said, I'm telling you, we better get on this. It's going to happen. Videos everywhere now with stories. And then here comes TikTok and video all over the place. It's like, why wouldn't you do a 30 to 60 second first impression video? And I mean, if you're 55, you ought to be thinking about this. I'm telling you, this is now a thing. Because whether or not this pilot program goes anywhere or not, I've got a video coming out on TikTok, I think next week, where I'm coaching them on my resume template. Look, employers are going to look at you, and if you in 30 or 60 seconds can, number one, look impressive, number two, come across as a desirable candidate because of your enjoyment of the work and maybe even a direct description of the type of work you want to do, companies are going to come after you. And what is a resume anyway? Here's what we know. Listen to this. Hiring managers spend on average, you ready for this? It'll blow your mind, 7.4 seconds scanning your resume. Look at this. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. You get my point? But if you give them a 30 to 60 second video with the same headlines that we put in the Ken Coleman Show resume template, they are going to be blown away. By the way, that resume template's free at kencoleman.com. All right. So this is a new pilot program, submitting video resumes, and it's going to take off. All right. So why are they doing this? Well, you'll notice that these are hourly wage jobs, Chipotle, Target. I don't know what WWE and Shopify are hiring for, but a lot of restaurants can't get workers. So they're out scouring for where the young people are. They're on TikTok with 46-year-old, soon to be 47-year-old Ken Coleman. Did I mention I'm huge on the talk? I said that once already? Okay, good. So McDonald's, listen to this. McDonald's is now not only increasing hourly pay, but they're giving workers paid time off and covering tuition costs. Okay. I also said this on the program. If you want to get hourly workers back in, you better give them more than hourly pay. At the end of the day, they still look at your hourly wage job as kind of a crappy job. So money with unemployment benefits still out there is not going to be enough, leaders. I told you this. Good on McDonald's. Paid time off and help with tuition. They're giving these young people a ladder. They're giving the 25, 26-year-old who's down on their luck, kind of had a rough situation and trying to get back on their feet. They're giving them a ladder. Increased pay, paid time off, tuition. Are you kidding me? Now McDonald's is an opportunity, not just a job slipping and sliding in the back. Anybody that's ever worked at a fast food restaurant got that reference. If I tried to work in a fast food restaurant, I'd blow my ACL out in the first 2 days. I remember as a kid, I worked back at McDonald's for a third job one summer. The slipping and sliding with the amount of grease. By the way, public service announcement. If you're somebody who's eating too much fast food and you're trying to break the habit, go shadow somebody in a fast food restaurant. It will take care of it. I know I'm going to get a nasty email from somebody at McDonald's, but unless they've improved conditions mightily, it is a grease fest back there. And if you feel good about eating that food after working in those kitchens, well, I can't help you. So there you go. Quick update on what's going on. And I do think that there are great opportunities at McDonald's, all jokes aside. I mean, look, if you're going to try to get hourly wage workers back, you're going to have to show them a ladder to the next in their life. And if there's anything good coming out of this pandemic as it's changing the workforce, this is it. The liberals, socialists, and all those kind of people who are just like always raise pay, raise pay, raise pay. I'm not going to argue with you on that, but I'm going to tell you that that's not enough. People need a ladder. Yes, they need a job, but the job must also represent an opportunity to get in or to get on the ladder. I've got both hands, and now I've got an opportunity to climb. That's how you get people back to work. So, if we can get the cost of tuition down and we get companies going, hey, let's give people a ladder, I think you're going to see a new revolution for the American worker. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's have some fun, shall we? It's time for Tuesday Juice Day. Do we have a bump for this, Joe? Oh, we do? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm like Kevin James in Hitch. You know, when Will Smith says, when you go out dancing with this girl, keep it right here. I got to stay here when I hear the beat, or else my kids won't let me come back in the house. All right. Here we go. So we've upped our game. It has been paper cups. The unidentified juice has been in a paper cup. Now we've got a really nice tumbler. All
Absolutely.
Right. So here we go. There's no fancy to this. I'm going to smell it. I'm going to sip it. If it's good, I'll finish it and gulp it, and then we'll learn more about it, and I'll give you a review. Tuesday Juice Day. Here we go. Very interesting smell. It's not a bad smell, but it's not giving me any clues. Who submitted this today? Oh, Amanda today. It's her juice. All right, here we go. It's clear, and I see some bubbly. Okay, we'll see what this is. Oh, gosh. It's seltzer water with a really not so good aftertaste. Do you like this?
I love it.
You love it. Okay, but don't take this personally. Remember, this is like my review. I got to give, now this is not enjoyable, but I got to get one more sip here because there is a real left jab, right cross happening in my mouth. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's like seltzer water. It's like so the left jab, when I drink it, it's just straight soda water, seltzer water. Club soda is what it tastes like, which I'm not a fan of. But then the aftertaste, I'm a big aftertaste guy. I'm always reviewing these for the aftertaste. Aftertaste is everything. It's got a hint of a vegetable. I got a little vegetable as the aftertaste. Do I give it a review? Do I give it a score after I read about it, or give it the score now?
Now.
I'm gonna give it a score now. I'm gonna rate that because of taste alone. I'm gonna give that a 4. It's really rough. Okay, here it is. What is it? This is called Focus. PH. Focus with a PH. Phocus, cucumber flavor.
Cucumber. There you go.
It's very definitely gardeny. I thought maybe carrot. But Focus is, now this is from the company. This is not an endorsement. I told you it's a 4.5. Focus is a delicious, health-conscious, thoughtfully caffeinated sparkling water. Oh, it's got caffeine in it. Infused with a boost of natural tea caffeine and the balance of L-theanine. You get the clean energy you want without the sugar, calories, or the crash. Here's the thing. That seems very healthy. I'm a big green tea guy, which gives me that caffeine, healthy stuff. And here's the problem. If you drink this, you have to deal with that face.
It's true. It's true.
I don't know. Very interesting. Thank you, Amanda. But you drink it on a regular basis?
I do. I probably drink 3 or 4 of those a week. And there's a ton of flavors.
Yeah, I think I'd like to try the not cucumber.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like I want to eat a cucumber, not drink a cucumber, if that makes any sense. I think there are certain foods that I will eat that I don't want to drink. And I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody else, but it's kind of like, I'll eat that. Like I love a great raw carrot and some hummus. Maybe a little ranch, and I've been known to eat a raw carrot with nothing. I don't want to drink carrot juice. This is my example. All right, Amanda, thank you very much. All right, that's it for today. Before I let you go, remember this. You matter, and you do have what it takes. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, this is the Ken Coleman Show. Press on.